Hey guys, don't forget to go like and subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. We'd also love to hear feedback and questions from our listeners about today's episode. Feel free to shoot us an email at askSoSheSaid@gmail.com or SoSheSaidShow on Instagram. And without further ado, let's get this party started. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SoSheSaid. I'm Masha.
I'm Tam.
I think this week we're just talking about current events and shit, right?
Yes, we're going to talk about the news, the mess that's happening in America. I guess we can start with some relatively calm, happy stuff before it gets weird. So, did you see the American Music Awards at all?
No, I didn't see anything.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched Cardi's performance and I watched the red carpet.
I haven't watched an award show in such a long time, just for the simple fact that one, I don't have cable, I have Netflix. And I don't ever go out of my way to look up people's performances and shit online, because I'll see a clip on Instagram at some point.
Well, that's how I saw this. Let's not be fake about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw clips of her performance on Instagram, so then it led me to, or no, let's not say it led me, my phone being hooked up by the feds like everybody else's phone. When I went over to YouTube after I was on Instagram, her performance was prominently posted at the top of my YouTube. So I clicked on it and I watched it. It was nice. It was entertaining. All Dolce & Gabbana performance attire. So that was nice and cute and fun, especially for the I Like It song. I saw Cardi in...
Very islandy.
Yeah, it looked cute. I saw Cardi in late 2017 at a music... I think it was Hot 90, not Hot 97, that's New York. Whatever radio station out here, possibly could have been Big Boy's radio station, I don't know. They had Real 92.3. They had a show at the Forum, and I saw her. And it was before she announced she was pregnant, and it was just very boring. I felt like her performance was whack. She was just standing there in a long-ass cape, sliding back and forth. I was like, what's the point of this? But I got it. Okay, she was pregnant at the time. And she was hiding it, so maybe she didn't want to move around too much. But this one was a great makeup performance. I think she did very well. It's very theatrical. She had Bad Bunny on the bike, rolling out.
Very strippery, legs cocked open in the air.
Yes, what she's known for. You gotta stick to what you know.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, she won an award. I think it was for Best New or Favorite Artist. Migos, they won something too, Best Pop Rock, which I thought was very exciting because they're a rap group winning Best Pop Rock. So I know that's a really big deal for them. They fully crossed over. So congratulations to y'all on that.
I wish you guys could see me rolling my eyes right now.
The red carpet was cute. A lot of people looked cute. The highlight, or the thing I'll take away from it is, though, on the Migos subject, is that Quavo was on the red carpet with Saweetie, the California, Sacramento rapper.
Okay.
I was like, they look cute. Okay.
But yeah, she's been photographed with him a couple of times. Sometimes I can't really help but thinking, is this a PR move? How, I don't want to say Cardi and Offset were a PR move, but it did just happen to work. That she is this budding new female rapper. He's in Migos. Y'all, everyone loves the relationship. So, you should probably just be together and blah, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Quavo's not attractive.
I mean, neither is Offset, but we already talked about the BDE, big dick energy. So maybe I don't see big dick energy at all when I see Quavo. But maybe some people do.
I get it from Offset.
I get it from Offset. Every time I see him. So that look in his eyes, the way he walks, he radiates.
He looks like he used to be a broke, ain't shit nigga that could slang some dick. And I'm just gonna be real.
That was his profession. That's how he made sure he had some place to stay and the new Jordans, because he was fucking these bitches. Quavo, I don't get that vibe.
Oh my god.
Quavo is a nice, boy that's good at math. And your mama don't care if the door is closed when he come over.
Quavo's been making beats for a long time in his basement in Atlanta. You know what I mean? He just gives off that vibe. He's always kind of had something going on.
Okay.
But Offset just looks like a dirty nigga that's been going around fucking bitches for as long as he could, using bitches for their EBT.
As proven by his 4 baby mamas.
Using bitches for a place to stay, that type of nigga.
Okay.
Niggas that pay the rent with their dick.
Offset.
Yes.
Offset.
Yeah, he looks like one of them type of niggas to me.
Pay the rent with your dick.
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
That's a talent that few of you have. Let me say that. Few of y'all possess it. But some of y'all do. That's how y'all get by. That's all you have. I'm related to some of you niggas. Every time I see you at a new girl house. But that's cool. I'm not gonna say nothing. She cooking for us and shit. She got your whole family over. She not even saying nothing. Like, putting that work in.
Like dickmatized to the fullest.
She watching your kids white by the other girl. No questions asked. She babysitting all the kids.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I think we've all been there where we just be like, you want some tacos?
Oh, like Yvette. You want me to make you some tacos?
Nigga ain't shit. Like, nigga ain't got shit going for him.
I feel like
you just be like, and your mind don't even be in the right place.
I feel like, unfortunately, I grew up on the east side, so I was exposed to that type of dick at a very young age, and maybe fortunately for me that I'm past that stage now in my life.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I've been beat down with it before, so like now it has less meaning, less significance to me.
Exactly. Like, you have to have more in your resume than can slang it.
Because I'll hop up out of that bed and be back on my bullshit. Like, well, okay, that was cool. I'm about to go to my friend's house. I'm gonna see you later on. Where like 17-year-old Tam was like, no, don't leave. Let's just watch TV.
You gonna be here when I get back, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be here. What you want for dinner?
I'm not going nowhere. I don't have no friends. I don't have no life.
That's a stupid bitch at one point in my life.
Like, come on, I was young. I was impressionable.
Oh my gosh. You.
But I've overcame. So, Quavo and Sweetie, I think y'all look cute, but I do have the like PR question motivation behind it too, because I think a few months ago they put out a music video together, and I didn't even bother to listen to the song. I just saw the video playing in silent on Instagram, and I was like, oh, here we go with this shit. Mm-hmm. Quavo used to be the Beyonce in the group. Offset got Cardi and fucking shot up to the stars on this nigga, and he's like, I'm not about to let you boss up on me.
If I'm honest, Quavo's my favorite Migo.
He is. He's the best one, like rap wise, performance wise, everything.
Yeah.
And he used to be with Karuche, and like that was cute for a minute.
On every single song, like I just if Quavo's in the track and the rest of them niggas ain't on the track, I'm dancing to it. Period. Like,
well, that's another interesting thing. Takeoff was not there at the American Music Awards.
He got left off Bad and Bougie.
Ooh, does it look like I got left off Bad and Bougie?
It does.
Every single time.
He just okay, so if anyone needs a PR move, it's Takeoff.
It's him. Like, you need to be out with the fucking rap girl.
Quavo don't need shit, honestly. I mean, it helps him, definitely.
It would help him, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
in real shit, it would help Sweetie, too, because we see how much it helped Cardi.
We can just view this from a Destiny's Child perspective. So, Beyonce is here, the leader of the group, and then Kelly just came and got Cardi and just kicked Beyonce to the curb.
Yes.
I don't know if Kelly would have been ahead, like real Kelly would have been, not our imaginary Kelly scenario.
Let me tell you, I agree, because I feel like I was alive during the whole Destiny's Child debacle, and if Kelly would have settled it down with Nelly when Dilemma came out, Beyonce would be nobody, okay? Because we was all fucking with Kelly. No matter what I do, all of us were fucking singing that song. We all wanted them to be together. That was before the fucking goals, couple goals, relationship goals, all that shit. They were goals. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know what happened. They was like, oh no, we just friends. Oh, we just made that one song. Oh no, it's not like that. And then boom, Beyonce, fucking 03 Bonnie and Clyde got y'all the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dumbass. She just
got y'all the fuck out of here. Crazy in Love got you the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because I really did like Nelly and Kelly, and y'all names rhymed, and that would have been so bomb.
There's nothing more 2000s than fucking Nelly and Kelly.
And then he got with Ashanti.
And nobody even liked that. I feel like that's part of the reason why Ashanti fell off, because niggas stopped fucking with her after that. Like, you gonna be with this nigga Nelly?
And I don't know if you feel this way. Okay, so I feel like niggas and females view Ashanti like completely differently.
Yes.
Because I never felt like Ashanti was that bitch. I never thought that she was like popping, like, oh, super pretty and like super bomb and could dress and do all that shit. I would associate that with a different star. But niggas like, nah, Ashanti was bad. And I was like, Really?
Okay, I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna say the shit that people don't want to say. Ashanti, none of us ever wanted to be like Ashanti. Ashanti came out right after Aaliyah died, and it was not, her body was not
She
even
was
cold
the replacement Aaliyah.
in the ground, and it was like the new princess of R&B, and she's fucking, I'm so happy, baby, and we was like, whatever, bitch.
Exactly.
You coming out with Ja Rule again? We was like, whatever, bitch. You were there, over there with all of those niggas, like how Eve was with the Rough Riders. You were just over there. And we didn't care. Like, nobody was checking for Ashanti's outfits. We wasn't trying to wear that fucking multicolored silk shit that you had on. Nobody wanted to have their hair like you. Just no. You were cute and then I feel like most of us thought she couldn't sing because all she said was baby in all of her songs.
Baby.
So we didn't like it. And niggas were just looking at her body and shit.
Baby, I'm so happy, baby. Like, baby was everything.
Baby was everything to you. And you sung in the same key all the time. Rain on me. All your songs are the same.
I mean, that was Rain on Me was my shit. I'm not gonna front.
It was cool at the time, but still, I didn't want to dress like this bitch. I didn't want to be her. When you're in the house getting fucked over by Terrence Howard and Foolish, I don't want to be like you.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the move. Mm-hmm. Guys don't care about none of that. They're just looking at her ass, looking at her thighs, like, damn, Ashanti is thick. Ashanti is bomb. We're like, okay.
They want to fuck Ashanti.
That's it.
Yeah. You know, women, we're always harder on women. We're just like, okay, you can't dress.
You can't dress. Like, where's Maya? Roll Maya back out.
Your sideburns. Wasn't that the thing with Ashanti? Was her sideburns?
We hated her sideburns. We hated just her whole look. We didn't like it. Even in, what is it, John Tucker Must Die, she had the little Kango on, cocked to the side. Like, we didn't like that.
Like, I don't have shit to say bad about J-Lo.
No, and J-Lo, the sad thing about J-Lo is she kind of got popping off of Ashanti writing her songs. Like that, the song with Ja Rule, I didn't know Ashanti wrote that, and her vocals are on it.
Years later.
Until years later, but you see J-Lo in it, she's cute, her outfit is on point.
J-Lo never looks stupid.
I've never seen J-Lo in an outfit that I would not wear myself.
Unlike Cardi in this little leopard stupid outfit she had on her birthday.
And it was like chainmail fabric, and she had on a hat. What the fuck is going on with the hats, Cardi? Did you go to London or something?
Shout outs to the Fashion Bomb Daily page, because I was reading the comments and everyone's like, you can always tell when they dress themselves.
Ooh, child, the ghetto.
I was like, real shit. Her stylist definitely didn't pick that shit out, because any other time she's slaying. Like, she has on some, like, cute-ass piece. Like,
I think her main stylist is Colin Carter, and he didn't have anything to do with that birthday outfit.
At all. She went to Fashion Nova and picked that shit out from the closet herself.
They made it for her at Fashion Nova. Yeah. Custom. Because where the fuck did she get that hat from?
Matter of fact, I don't know if Fashion Nova made that shit. She went to Santee Alley and put that shit together her damn self.
One of the Instagram couturiers. Oh, God.
Hennessy made it.
Hennessy. I heard that she wanted to be a fashion designer, so maybe we're not going. And her collection is coming out with Fashion Nova pretty soon. So who's to say that that's not a part of the collection? Oh, the Bolection, as she's calling it.
Listen, can you get famous? Or can my brother get famous or something? So I could just ride his coattails or whomever's coattails and, like, have my career expand? Like the Kardashians.
I be looking at my nigga every day. Like, he was playing football for so long, so well. And as soon as we get to college, leg break, knees hurt, all of this. All we needed was 1 year in the NFL. I could be selling handbags or some shit. You don't got to play football no more. I could be on Basketball Wives or something.
Right.
Paying these bills for us.
Right.
God damn.
Good Lord.
We're 2 years shy of $1 million right now. Kim is fucking raging. Now her whole family's selling us shit. Even Kris Jenner is in the fucking Instagram like, I could buy designer, but this Fashion Nova fit. Hashtag ad.
Fashion Nova is so popping for their stupid ass business right now. Like, all this little cheap shit. Like, I'm really thinking that fast fashion is the way to go right now. In terms of business.
Yeah, that's the only way. After the crash in 2008, 2009, discount stores became the number one place. Like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all of that became number one. And the higher end stores started to see loss in sales every single year. Fashion Nova is owned by like an Armenian dude in his 30s. Like, I used to work in Monterey Park, and they only had one store in the mall right there, and it was like whatever. They blew up off Instagram.
Okay, I could be mistaken. I thought that Fashion Nova started in the Santee Alley in the Fashion District of Los Angeles.
No, that's Lola Boutique.
Oh, okay.
And they're another one that came up. Now they're selling clothes.
And they sell the cheapest shoes in the world. Like, you could source them same shoes in downtown LA.
Yeah, but it's just they have the presence. I think...
For those of you that don't remember, me and Tam, we did go to fashion school and we have degrees in this shit.
Yeah,
so
sit in the house.
Yeah, if we're ever just having a long conversation about the fashion industry and like what comes with it, like, and all this other shit, yes, this is what we specialize in.
Yeah. So Lola, like, I got my prom shoes from Lola. I got my homecoming shoes from Lola. Cheap, in the alley. Like, you walk in, they have little laminate wood floors. You hope to God they have your size, and you get the fuck out of there. But on Instagram...
Laminate wood heels.
Ooh, laminate wood heels.
Don't you hate that? I hate a shoe that looks like wallpaper. Like,
or
it's
like
supposed
that
to
cork.
be a wooden heel, but like you can peel the wood sticker off of the bottom of the shoe.
Nothing irks me like that. Or the little clear stickers that come on the bottom of cheap shoes that girls don't take off.
Oh my God.
And then I
how
see
they don't take the sale sticker off the bottom.
Or the size sticker, and then I'm behind you in line at like the movie theater or at dinner or wherever, and I see your fucking cheap shoe sticker on it. So now we all know you wear a size 7 and that those shoes is $19.95. God damn.
Just take the time, bitch, to take the shit off.
You could have done it in the car on the way here. Like, you wasn't doing nothing. Fuck, you got them pointy ass nails on. Use them for something.
Now, I do associate, like, long, pointy nails with, like, drug dealers and scammers' girlfriends. Ooh. Because how do you have a real job, like, you know, with some long-ass nails like that?
So, because I've had a real job, quote-unquote, since I was 15, I've always thought that, too. But I always, like, just figured to myself, like, oh, I'm just a hater because I got this fucking job and I can't get the popping nails like all the other girls. But recently, I got my nails done and I was leaving, and this older man was like, oh, my God, your hands are so pretty. And it caught me off guard because I'm not used to that. I was like, whoa, okay, thank you. And he was like, see, those nails, those are smart girl nails. He's like, I don't know what's going on out here when I see these girls and their long nails. And I just wanted to laugh because I'm like, I have these nails because I have a job, and I felt boring as fuck coming out the nail shop, and people on site were just like, that girl has a job, look at her nails. Not you bitches with the sparkles and the dollar signs.
I have a new job now, and all I do all day is type. So when I started, I got like a gel manicure because I was like, okay, like these acrylics aren't gonna cut it anymore, whatever. But then, like, I see, like, this girl in the other department, and she has, like, some medium, like, to longish length nails. I'm like, can you type? And she's like, girl, yeah. I'd be like, click, 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 click. I'm like, really?
I told you it's going to click, but it is what it is. We all in here together.
So if you're not working, your manager's going to know.
Your manager's definitely going to know, because them hands is loud. My hands, and I'm an accountant at work. It's always click, 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 click.
Damn. Because I'm about to get my shit done tomorrow, real shit. But I'm just like, ugh.
Nothing makes you feel more powerful than having your nails done.
Yeah, you got to have the dick grabbing nails.
Oh, my God. I didn't even know about that until fucking Instagram and Twitter. I'm just rolling through one day, and I seen this girl post her nails. She was like, I got my grabbers on point. And it took me like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, my God.
There's just a noticeable difference.
It's a noticeable difference. You want to look at guys' hands when you grab it?
Right, exactly.
Speaking of noticeable differences, how do you feel about Tyra Banks? It's going to be a life size, too.
You know what? So let me just first and foremost say that I loved Life Size. That is probably still one of my favorite movies to date.
Shine bright, shine far, don't be shy. Be a star. Where you live, where you are, be a star.
I loved Life Size. However, for Life Size 2, I kind of felt like they should have had a younger model be the new Barbie in whoever's life. Like, it shouldn't have been Tyra again because fuck, there's certain celebrities I just don't like to say bad stuff about. And Tyra is one of them because I feel like she's a good person. She's from Inglewood.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like, she's from the same, like the same city in general that, like, we're from. Yeah. And, like, you know, I think she's made a name for herself and has, like, made a way for, like, other black models. I really don't like to, like, talk shit about Tyra Banks.
But the truth is the truth.
Yeah,
And
I feel like they should have had a younger model do it because like ain't nobody carrying around no grandma Barbie.
or Auntie Barbie.
Oh yeah, no, I should have went to grandma, but yeah.
I mean, for the girl in the movie, she could be her grandma the way people popping them out right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying, though. When it came out, I forget what year, but whatever, and Lindsay Lohan was in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was cute because Tyra at the time was like the it girl model as well. So you could go in the grocery store, turn on your TV, Victoria's Secret fashion show, and Tyra was like that girl. So it made sense. Oh my God, this Barbie is coming alive and it's fucking Tyra Banks. Like, that's amazing. Now, shouldn't it be like Joan Smalls or Jordan Dunn or somebody that the young girls look up to now?
Yeah, it should have been one of them. Shit, I mean, it could have even have been like a, well, it had to be a black Barbie. Let's start there.
Yes.
I was like, it could have even been like a, what's her name with the eyebrows?
Cara Delevingne?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
she's
Not girly, though. Like,
yeah.
she just wore a tuxedo
She's
to Princess
more,
Eugenia's wedding.
She's more androgynous than anything. So
she
yeah.
can be made pretty, though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but it should have been like a young, popping it girl model of right now. Like,
Yes.
I don't think Tyra had, I don't know, but maybe no one's personality was up to par to be an actress.
I don't know. Because Tyra, though we love her and appreciate her, right? LA Strong, you're not a fantastic actress either. Like, you were yourself in the movie. You were just bubbly and fun.
True, but she has that personality that I think comes across on screen.
Okay.
Like,
you think
so,
other models might just be boring and like flat, so it didn't come out right?
Yeah,
Okay.
granted, I don't know their personalities, but you know, Tyra's always had a lot of personality. There was a reason it was Tyra instead of Naomi Campbell.
Well, you don't want her to beat the fuck out of your kid when she comes alive out the Barbie box.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Tyra has like a warm personality. But like, okay, like, say, for instance, the Aladdin live.
Yeah, it's gonna be Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith is gonna be the genie.
Yes.
Now,
I don't know how I feel about that though.
I don't either, because I had some reservations about this, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking to myself, like, I don't think anybody can fill Robin Williams' shoes.
No.
Those are really, really big shoes to fill. You can have personality out the ass, but this man, like, just had an animated personality. He was in Flubber, Jumanji. Like, and I actually had a personal problem with Kevin Hart being in the new version of Jumanji.
Was he Robin Williams' character?
No, I think The Rock was.
Okay. I didn't even want to watch it.
I didn't want to watch it either. But I'm just like, Robin Williams, like, is a legend. Rest in peace.
Yes. That was a very sad day.
He was like a childhood, like, you can't be a child of the 90s and not remember something that Robin Williams was a part of.
And just his, like, his face, his demeanor, his voice, everything just screams fun. And when I see Will Smith, I do not see fun. Like, if we're being honest.
If I see, Will Smith is in the action category.
Yeah.
He is iRobot, Men in Black.
I Am Legend.
Wild Wild West. All that shit. What's it called?
Independence Day.
The one that made me cry. The one with
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. He's like serious movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only thing I can think back to is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Mm-hmm. That's when we saw Will being goofy and fun. And I think that Will from Bel-Air really needs to come through in this movie.
Unless it's going to be whack.
Yeah, because I don't know. That genie was everything.
Genie of the lamp. Like, I don't even know if he can do that. And then let me just say, as a black person, please do not make the genie super hip hop, because that will annoy me. No,
you know what I thought? I thought that the genie should have been Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, for sure. Where's Jim Carrey?
And this isn't even about a black or white thing or whatever, but I really just thought that if we're gonna find a comparable personality to Robin Williams, it would be Jim Carrey.
I agree. Ace Ventura.
Yeah. There's no other person that could match Robin Williams except for Jim Carrey. I was gonna say maybe Adam Sandler, but I don't even think so.
No, Adam Sandler is like too dry humor. Like, and like locker room humor. Like he wants to talk about farts and burping and spitting and shit.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey is just fun, like outrageous.
Yeah.
Fun. Like Jim Carrey seems like the type
The
of
mask.
person. Yes. Like he can jump off of a car and try to make you laugh. Like he'll do the extras.
Yeah.
I don't get that vibe of Will Smith.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, again, do not make the genie like rap or no shit like that.
Damn, a Jim Carrey genie would have been so bomb.
Would have been popping. Think about even his voice. Come on.
He's just so weird and so animated.
Yes, and he could do like sounds and he'll do faces and stuff. I don't see Will Smith like in the booth, or this is live action, so I don't see Will Smith in person on set like making crazy faces and being super silly like Jim Carrey could.
No, I do, because I think Will is a naturally silly person. I think that's just his personality in general, which is why I feel like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was probably like an easy transition for him to make from rapping to acting. Okay. And I feel like that's probably what won Jada over, is his silly, stupid personality.
Probably.
He's a goofball. And I think I can even see that through like his Instagram and shit. Like how he like filmed Jada when she was in some like crazy outfit. And she's like, get that camera off of me. Blah, 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 blah. He's just like dying laughing. I think he's just a goofball by nature.
I hope so.
It may come across well, but you know, in my mind where I'm a pretend director, I would have chose Jim Carrey first.
For sure. Casting director Tam says Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Will Smith will pick you when we have like the Obama movie. You can definitely play Obama.
Like Independence Day type of shit. Because I think at this point Will's been typecasted and put into serious action films, which is great. I love to see Will Smith in a movie. Like he's a great actor. Like, and by no means am I like downplaying this man's talent.
No, but we're saying you are serious movies, drama movies.
Yes.
Not goofy fun kid movies.
Exactly. Even Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy would have been a G at being the genie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If we're picking a black actor to do it, I would have totally went with Eddie Murphy.
Yes. He was Artie Donkey. He has all the funny, goofy qualities.
Chris Rock's voice is too squeaky.
It's too recognizable.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't have been the genie.
Yeah.
It may have been like a squirrel or something, like some type of character that, but like, no.
Well, speaking about weirdness and characters, Amy Winehouse, R.I.P., was one of my favorite singers, until her untimely death. And now it seems that her family is going to put her hologram on tour in 2019. I kind of don't know how I feel about that. As a really avid Amy Winehouse fan, I don't think that would be something that she would have wanted. And then if any of you had the time to watch her documentary, Amy, is now available on Netflix. It really shows like a different side of her life that I think all of us that were paying attention to her during that time kind of didn't get to see, because we just saw the drama and the tabloid stuff and her like getting caught with a bag of cocaine outside and all this shit. That her family really had a big part to do with her untimely death. Like her record label and all these people wanted her to go to rehab, and her dad said she didn't have to, like that she was fine. And her family seemed like, it's not like I know them, so don't take it like that, but just in the documentary, her family was painted as though they kind of didn't really care about the personal problems she was having. Like they thought that it was just a phase, that she just needed to snap out of it, but they were really involved and they really wanted the money. Like even to where she had got away from the spotlight or whatever and like went to an island and was trying to recover, and she wanted to like record new music. Her dad starts this MTV show and brings the cameras where she's at. And she's like, Dad, why are you doing this? Like, I thought you just were going to come see me. Like, if this is about money, I can give you money. Like, why are these cameras here? Why are they all in my fucking face? And her dad's like, stop being like that. You're a superstar. Like, be a star. Like, these people are like you. And they're just here to see
Joe
you.
Jackson type shit.
Yes. And it was, like, very odd. And it seemed like she just wanted her family's approval, her dad specifically, so much. And he was just like, oh, no, she's fine. Like, this is just bullshit. She's not on drugs. Like, she'd be fine. She don't need to go to rehab. She's good. She needs to sing those songs. And it's like, now she's dead, and you guys are going to put her hologram on tour for you to make more money. You sold her song to Beyonce so she can sing it in the fucking 50 Shades of Grey. I know you don't need money like that. You put out this documentary. I know you don't need money like that. People like me still listen to her music. We stream the shit all the time. You're not broke. You have way more money than you would have ever had before in your regular fucking life if your daughter didn't go off and do this amazing thing. So now you got to gouge more and put a hologram? I just feel like that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah. Seems like it. I mean, I only really know one Amy Winehouse song, and it was Rehab, to be honest with you. But I kind of would have felt disrespected if the Tupac hologram would have went on tour.
Yeah, like it's different for a one-time thing because it's like something people will never forget, like Tupac at Coachella with Snoop Dogg and all that shit. That was a big moment, and there were so many high people there. They probably thought it was real.
It looked real.
Like Tupac is back from the dead. Oh my God!
I knew that nigga was alive.
Two of America's Most Wanted. Like they're performing. That's totally different than putting the shit on a city-to-city tour.
Yeah.
Pimping it out on some Michael Jackson shit.
R.I.P. your Amy.
R.I.P. Amy Winehouse. Some of the best music. And then about tours, since we're on the subject, and both of us got tickets to the Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour.
I'm excited as fuck.
Next week is the week. Time to turn up. How do you feel? They just got here to California though, and I guess at last night's show, Drake brought out Chris Brown.
Okay.
My cousin and I were going together. We're kind of annoyed because we feel like he's bringing out all the people before our night.
I don't know. I'm going on the last night on Saturday, so I'm just saying whoever is coming that night better be the best person.
We were annoyed at that because we purposely waited and got the Friday tickets because we thought that was the last night, and we're like, yeah, it's gonna go down the last night, and then this nigga puts on tickets for Saturday. So we're like, fuck.
I mean, to be real, I don't really care too much that he brought out Chris Brown. There's other people that he can still bring out or whatever.
That's what I told my cousin, but I was like, what's the point of you bringing out Chris Brown? I was like, y'all gonna hug, y'all gonna fucking talk about Rihanna or some shit. Like,
I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that he did that because for one, he brought out Meek Mill.
That one was the one
Philly.
I wanted to see. They actually have a song together.
Yeah, like, so I mean, but isn't Drake and Chris on Deuces?
Yeah, but they didn't do Deuces. Chris Brown sung Party.
Okay. Just, I mean, they're still in a song together.
At least him and Meek Mill have Rico, and they have, like, songs that we can, like, turn up to together. Who are you going to bring out in LA? And I don't want you to bring out YG at mine. Every concert, of course
I do.
does.
Listen, no. The whole reason I'm going to this concert, first and foremost, I do love Drake. I've always been a Drake fan. But I'm going to this show specifically because I want to see Migos.
Yeah, I want to see Migos.
I'm torn because I'm not sure if Drake is going to make me cry or if he's going to have me lit. Now, if you bring YG into this element, then I know that it's going to be a lit show. It's going to be Drake, Migos, YG, whomever else, and it's going to be a great, fun, happy time. That's the vibe I want to be on. A couple chill songs here and there, but I don't want to hear fuck that nigga that you. No, I don't want to hear Marvin's Room. I'm not there to cry. I'm not. So if you're on that wave, yes, bring out Too Short, bring out YG, bring out Cali's Best. I'm not at all annoyed by that in any type of capacity.
I'm just saying, for me, not that, because every single show I go to at the Forum, and I go to a lot. Let's be real about this. I love
He's gonna bring out YG.
They fucking bring out YG, and I'm like, my nigga, I've been to like 5 free YG concerts I didn't even plan on going to.
Beyonce brought out YG.
Exactly. Every single person that comes to LA brings him out, and I understand, like, oh, this is his city, whatever, show respect. But nigga, every show I see in LA, I get the free discount of YG.
But you have to think about it from a business perspective. If you have a show that's going on and you want the crowd to be hyped up, you're in the city of LA. We fuck with YG in LA. Like, and if you want to get
too expensive, that's what I want to know.
If you want to, I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, Kendrick, he's a good rapper. He's gonna get people excited and shit like that. But all YG makes is ratchet music. Period. And if you're trying to get the energy levels up in that bitch, you're going to bring out the ratchet rapper. Why not?
I'm tired of it. Before it used to be Joe
I'm
Moses.
not trying to be all on some woke shit before Drake comes out and Migos. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know, guys. Where's OT Genesis? They be bringing him out sometimes.
He only has a couple songs.
They still bring this nigga out. They wheel him out.
You just hate YG.
I don't hate him.
She does.
I have no personal thing against this man.
She's never cared for YG or his music.
I could care less about him.
There it is.
He's like, he's cool. Like, I seen him at level 10s when I was young. Like, okay, you chilling. But why? I'm just saying, every single concert I go to in LA, in the confines of Los Angeles County, I have to see you as well. I've yet to go to a YG concert, but I've seen you several times, and it's starting to irritate me. When I was young, it used to be Snoop Dogg. Every single show I ever went to in LA, they fucking brought out Snoop Dogg, and I had to hear Drop It Like It's Hot, Drop It Like It's Hot.
That's a pattern, too. I mean, I went to the Bad Boy Family Reunion concert, and they brought out Snoop and Dre. Period. I mean, that's just what comes with the territory. When you're in Los Angeles or if you're in California, like, I'm sure if Drake goes up to the Bay Area, Too Short and 40 is gonna get
That's what I was
brought
gonna say.
out.
We never get them down here. Can I get a Too Short and E40 collab? You know, in Southern California.
They're saving that for NorCal.
Jesus,
it's really like two different states.
LA rappers, we need to get some new people.
I mean,
out here,
who else is he gonna bring out besides YG? Nipsey?
I would appreciate that. I've yet to be treated to a free Nipsey concert. I paid to see him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's the vibe. Like, you wouldn't bring, like, Drake goes on tour with lit people. Drake and Future, Drake and Migos. Like, you're not going to bring somebody out that's going to be on some, like, woke shit. Okay. Like, you go to a separate show for that.
Okay. If Nipsey is available.
Okay, fuck it. If Kendrick is on tour, it makes sense for him to bring out Nipsey.
I guess so.
Yeah, because they're on some, like, knowledge, let's bring, jobs into the black community, that type of bullshit. Like, but, like, if you're on some, okay, like, pop, perk, just start, like, you're gonna bring out, okay, like, fuck the cops and the judge, like, YG, I just want the crowd to be lit, I want the energy to be high, like, kind of like on TV shows, how they give out energy drinks to get the crowd hyped up and shit. Like, if
nobody ever brings out the Game, either.
Because what is he,
and he's from LA.
Okay, but what does he do?
I'm just giving other LA people.
Okay, but would anybody be as excited if the Game came out?
I don't know.
Exactly, they wouldn't. It's a given. It's an easy marketing play if they bring YG out.
I'm gonna start coming late.
YG even has songs with Drake.
I know.
A couple.
He has a song with Nipsey Hussle too.
Yeah.
Still, they don't fucking bring this man out. Whatever. I'm just have to bear this cross. Like I said, I'm gonna start coming late. We're gonna nip this problem.
Why Jizzle? I'm excited.
Dom Kennedy. Like, this nigga got bills to pay. Ain't nobody will him out.
Yeah, I do like Dom. I'm not gonna lie, but again, he's not as hype.
Yeah.
YG's probably like the most hype LA rapper we got.
Speaking of the Game, his daughter was in the new campaign for Kendrick Lamar's Nike Cortez. Like, he's redoing the Nike Cortez, and his daughter was in the advertisements, and she looks very cute.
She looks like him.
She looks exactly like him. I'm happy to see, like, some black nepotism happening in the fashion world. For years and years, we've seen other groups of people, like, put their children on into things, a la Gigi and Bella Hadid. I would love to see more black people putting their kids on. I know Kimora is trying to do the same thing with Ming. I don't know how that's going.
Interestingly enough, Ming is Wait. Oh, Ming is the younger one.
No, Ming is the older one.
Oh, no, Aoki's the younger one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aoki, to me, she's taller, a little more skinny, and she
looks more model-esque.
She's more awkward looking, and I think that Aoki actually would come across as more editorial than Ming would. Granted, Ming has, I don't want to say she's prettier because they're both pretty girls.
No, I get what you're saying. Like, if we're going to go for traditionally attractive, Ming does look more of the, like, mixed exotic shit that's in style right now.
She'd make a good, like, makeup model or like an Instagram girl model,
yes.
But she does not look runway.
No, even her body.
Yeah.
She, like, has too much body to be a runway model.
She's way too curvy. I think that she could probably mold Aoki to be more of a runway model like herself because she has the same build.
But you know what? That's my feeling always. Even when I see them in pictures together, when I see Aoki, she looks like a model off tops, and Ming just looks like a pretty girl. But I feel like because now we're in the time of, like, the personality thing, that's why Ming is able to sort of swing more into the model lane, because it's like, oh my God, that's Kimora and Russell Simmons' daughter. So we're going to put her on the cover of Galore and we're going to give her these opportunities. Not because she has the body or the shape or anything to be a model. Even so far to the point where, like, Aoki said she didn't post as much on social media because people would leave her bad comments like, oh, she wasn't as pretty as her sister and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, she has a prettier face, but that's it. She don't look like a model. She don't. When I see her, I don't want to put my clothes on her. She looks like a regular girl.
Yeah.
There's nothing remarkable or like, oh my God, I need to stop in my tracks looking at Ming Lee. It's just regular. But when I see Aoki, I'm like, whoa, that girl. It looks like she could be, as a model should be, molded into a lot of different looks. She could go androgynous. She could go super duper princess. She could be regular, plain, all American, no makeup. When I see Ming, she's very jazzed up Instagram.
Because to me, a model isn't supposed to be traditionally pretty.
No.
I've watched too many episodes of America's Next Top Model to know that. And I feel like they usually reject the like...
Because you look basic.
Yeah, the pretty, like all American looking girls. Like, you're very pretty, but you're not a model.
Also with models, I feel like, and this might sound negative to some people, but just following fashion as long as I have, I feel like when you're a model, having too much personal style can be to your detriment, because then we only see you in that way. So like, for example, Bella Hadid has gotten very popular since she started modeling because of her off-duty style, because she dresses like a rocker, and she'll like have her I don't give a fuck outfits outside of the runway. She'll have on like some cut-off shorts, some boots, a fucked up t-shirt, and like some expensive leather bag. So that's her personal style. But with Ming, it's like she's coming super duper hard with the Instagram looks all the time. That's the lane I see her in now. And if I were to see her in a magazine, I'd be like, well, what is she doing here? Or like, if she was trying to sell me something, I don't know if I would want to buy it. Maybe that. Because I would just be like, oh, is that what the 14-year-olds are wearing now? I don't want that.
True, but then I guess like the world of modeling is getting opened up. Now there's like slick woods.
Yeah,
like,
so that's what I'm saying. It's because of the personality lane of modeling now. She gets into that very easy.
Like how Tyra said a long time ago that modeling, or at least magazine covers, used to be graced with the faces of models, like supermodels at the time. And the wave has switched to now magazine covers are like, the covers of magazines are taken by celebrities. And it's weird now too, because now I think the wave has even went from celebrities to Instagram influencers.
Yes.
And now people that influence social media, you see them in the front rows of the fashion shows, and they dictate like what's going to be hot versus not.
But I feel like social media fashion is so different from regular fashion.
It is, but they still like, they're known, so they get like all these like free products from these different brands, and they want these people to be seen at the fashion show in the front row because that's who the world's paying attention to. It's marketing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That is. It just makes it, like we talked about before with Hennessy being in the Philip Klein show, it kind of cheapens things because it makes it, the thing that fashion kind of had going for it for years and years was it's like out of touch. I mean, out of reach to people, and there's a little bit of mysticism there, and it's oh god, like it seems kind of unattainable. But if you see the girl that on Instagram that has 100,000 followers, and then she's just at all the parties, and now she gets to be at Fashion Week, it's like, oh, okay, well, anybody could go. It's not a big deal. Next thing. I don't know if that is going to help or hurt fashion in the long run, because I saw a few months ago that Fashion Week is going to start selling tickets like concerts, so anybody can go. And I feel like even that is going to be another thing that detracts, even as far as them going to the see now, buy now, so you can buy the things that are on the runway right now. I feel like that detracts too. Because it was like, oh my god, I saw these Tom Ford boots in the show, and I can't wait until like September when they're out and they're available. I'm gonna be the first person at the store. I'm gonna get those fucking boots. Now it's like, oh, if I saw them today and I can buy them today, 800 other girls already got the boots. It's not that special anymore. We're gonna see them all over Instagram.
And then what's the point of seasons? Like that just kind of like ruins the entire like is the word trajectory?
Yeah, sort of trajectory, and the traditional cycle of fashion is being
that's what I'm saying,
because
like everyone knows that like a show in the fall is going to be for spring summer 19, like a show in the spring is going to be for fall winter 18. Like it there's a cycle. You do it a season, you plan for the season ahead, even in production design. Like you never plan for the season that it currently is, otherwise they would constantly be behind. You have to go with the calendar and the production strategies. There's like a whole team behind a fashion designer. And to be honest, for most of you that don't know, the designer doesn't even do that much work in itself. There's buyers, there's a production team, there's a team of sales representatives, there's, you know, the stylist, yeah, the people, the photographers. There's a whole fucking team behind the people that just draw the shit up.
And it's like an ecosystem that needs time to actually work on these things and put them out to market.
Exactly. So like if we're just having like a buy now,
see now, buy now
type of world, then
All the fashion houses become Forever 21.
Yeah, and then the quality goes down, and then we're just not putting out great products anymore. We're only putting out like fast fashion, and it's cool for a day or two, but it's not going to last you anytime.
And I feel like that's the other thing with high fashion being at a certain price point. It's not supposed to be readily available for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if this $5,000 bag that I'm going to see, that I'm going to see it now for next spring. If I'm a regular girl who just loves fashion, I'm not super rich, I have time to like put away my money to be prepared to buy that stuff that I wanted in the drop, But now if it's see now, buy now, the bag is $5,000. I don't got it right now, so I can't get it. And now for these 3-4 months that I would usually have to like save or make my little moves to get the clothes I want, it's already been all over social media. Mm-hmm. Every influencer has already worn it. Every stripper, basketball wife already got it on. What do I need it now for? And then the value is kind of taken away too, because it's going to be 3 more bags put out in that time.
Oh yeah, and then all the like low level brands are just going to like knock it off. Yeah. Zara's on it already.
Zara, Fashion Nova is next day with this shit. You see Kylie Jenner at her birthday party tonight in the dress tomorrow is for sale on Fashion Nova. Mm-hmm. Fucking Yeezy can't even put out his marketing without the shoes already being available on other websites online. Mm-hmm. Every Yeezy shoe is already knocked off before they come for sale.
That's his own fault. I'm sorry. There was a dress that Kim had on. It was like a pink dress, like a
with the middle cutout?
Middle cutout or whatever. And it was Yeezy, right? Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, the shit, you made it out of spandex.
But all his clothes.
Yeah, it's not something that's like, I can go down to downtown LA right now, grab like a roll of that fabric and make that shit in like, what, like all of like an hour or less than that? Mm-hmm. It's not hard. It's a spandex dress. Come up with something more, what's the word I'm looking, more complicated. Something that's a little harder to knock off that like another fashion brand would have to get from you. Like for you to have like a pretty much like a tube dress.
Yeah. But if you think about his collection, though, all of them have been basic clothes. So if we're going to apply that logic, all of his clothes are knocked off before they came out.
But then my logic is too, like, damn, like I'm not going to pay that much for a basic ass line.
And that's why the more expensive brands now don't really turn a profit.
And you dumbass, like you really could have used this shit and marketed this to your fucking advantage. And you really could have had like the black dollar behind you. And, maybe black people would have just supported you off the strength that you're a black designer with a black business, minorities in general too. But you're just out here on all types of different fuck shit, going to visit the president, wearing your Make America Great Again hat, slavery was a choice and all this other shit. So you do not have, actually, let me pause. Because even with all that shit, people are like, oh, he's canceled, this, that, and the third. But they still are like, oh, yeah, his last project was fire. Did you hear that shit? Like, how are you still supporting this individual and saying and not agreeing with the little shit that he's doing, but you're still listening to his music? That's still a form of support.
I need black people to be less trendy. I know that we're like the people in charge of being cool and being poppin' and what's hot and what's not, but I just need us to take a break sometimes on this one and look at the serious shit. Like if the person is out making a fool of, and I'm so tired of black people specifically saying that, oh no, it's not all of us. It's not all. No, that's how the rest of the world looks at it. All of us. We're a fucking group in this bitch. Mm-hmm. We may not think we are, but everybody else does. So when Kanye West goes out and he does this fuck shit and talks to the president, people think he's speaking for us. People think like we had a black people meeting at the clubhouse and we sent him out to go speak on our behalf. And it's detrimental to us every time. But then we'd be like, oh no, but the shoes is fire. Oh, but I like that song with Lil Pump, that shit go. Like, no, we have to learn how to separate, cut ties. There's other niggas we can listen to, other shoes we can wear. It's not that deep.
And keep it a buck. I'm sorry. I don't know why everyone else in the world pretends like Yeezys are so fucking fire. I thought that this nigga's brand was a lot cooler. Like his shoes were a lot cooler when he was with Nike. And that's just my personal opinion. I think
Red Octobers and all that shit was way better.
Yeah.
These Yeezys, I wanted to buy some even when the first ones that came out. Don't get me fucked up. But then I saw people with them on when I was at work, and they fucking just look like sweaters on your feet. Like, if something fell on my foot in some Yeezys, I would be fucked. Like, my toes would be broke. It would be a wrap for me. there's no, if it was raining, my feet would be soaking wet.
They're not attractive to me, and I really maybe
they were bootleg fly knits.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like Adidas has always bit off of Nike.
And now, like, with this popularity that they're getting from the Kardashians and Kanye, they have a store. Like, I've never seen an Adidas store. Last week I was at the Fox Hills and they have a full store.
Those soles with the ridges on them, it's just ugly.
It's ugly. His boots were ugly. All the basic clothes that he puts out that you could buy at American Apparel.
Yeah, like that was I thought that him and Nike had like a beautiful marriage, but he said they weren't paying him what he was worth, and no.
No, it's because he got with Kim, and Kim was like, "Yo, you don't get a portion of this. Like they pay you as a designer, but you don't get royalties. You don't get this. You know, she's about her bag. So she's like, you could go elsewhere. You're Kanye. You're popular. You can be popular anywhere. Why would you be popular here with Nike just because you love Nike? Mm-hmm. Adidas is going to offer you, you know, an extra $1 million or a percentage off your shoes. Why wouldn't you take that?" So he does that. And you see recently, I think I sent it to you, she was doing some podcast, some interview with Ashley Graham, where she talked about, a brand approached her that is known for knocking off Yeezys. I assume it's Fashion Nova, but I don't know. To advertise for them. And she was considering it. And Kanye told her, like, you know, I feel like that would be really, like, wrong, or that's not cool, because, you know, she's the principal person that promotes his brand. So how are you going to promote that too? And she's like, I mean, I understood, but that's a lot of money. So in her words, she was going to do it. But then he leaves and sends her $1 million check. And percentage in the Yeezy company. So she didn't do it. So you had to pay your wife to not work with the competition.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what, though? I always think about this shit, and not saying that Kim's right or wrong or whatever, but for one, she could really be tired of his ass in secret.
She could be. Especially with all of this Trump shit. If you saw the videos of him in that office...
I would be. And then, so I don't know if I can truly blame her. Maybe she's just trying to set herself up in case they have to, like, go separate ways. So it's strictly
like a monetary
maybe
right
if
now.
they have to, like, go their separate ways or something.
Because they don't have a prenup.
Okay, we'll see. And then, two, I just can't help but thinking that, like, when you have a lot as a celebrity, like you own homes, like estates, you have all this expensive shit, expensive cars, you have big bills. Like, so you have to keep the money rolling in. If somebody's going to offer you $1 million just to advertise their little cheap ass shit, why not? It's still money for us and our kids, whatever. We're going to make the money. You're still going to sell your shit. So what's the problem?
Yeah. I just feel like in a relationship between him and any other person, he probably wouldn't have had to do that.
Amber never.
It would have just been like, oh, no, baby, you pay for everything here. You buy me what I want. You take me where I want. This is your company, but we're married. We don't have a prenup, so this is our company, real shit. I would never work for the competition. When they hit me up, I was like, fuck off. No, but when you're with a business person, everything is business. I don't know.
Very true.
And then he did the fucking speech in the Apple store. I really feel like he's losing his mind.
Yeah, Kanye's, I don't think he's been losing. I think he's lost his mind already. And it's just
showing.
It's just too far gone at this point.
Ain't much we can do about that. But in other weird situations where people might question things a little bit, Kehlani announced that she was pregnant with the baby.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So this is only strange if you follow Kehlani at all, because she had recently, she was in a relationship with a woman for as far back as I can remember, up until before the little Kyrie and Party Next Door situation. She's been dating girls, and she's been talking about how gay she is. Queer, my bad. She corrected all of us yesterday on Twitter. Because she's not gay. She never said she was gay. She never said she was a lesbian. Woo, 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 woo. I'm queer. And none of that means I can't have a baby. I was like, well, check me then, girl. I don't know. So, but apparently she was interviewed by Nicki Minaj on Queen Radio. And she went on to explain that she's in a relationship with her partner. So she's not really saying relationship. She's saying her partnership with a bisexual man. And we've talked about that on the show before. If you could date a bisexual guy, how you felt about that. We both said no. But she's now pregnant by a bisexual person. And she's saying, oh, they might get married. She doesn't know. She feels like marriage has to happen later on when you're more grown up and more mature. And I would say, then why are you having a baby? But who am I?
Because y'all fucked up and y'all was fucking. And that's what happened. Honestly.
But why not just say that? She's saying that she planned this pregnancy. She's saying that wasn't an accident. She planned it. She loves this person. She trusts him with her life. She don't want to be married to him. as of now. But she's having a baby.
Whatever floats your boat. I honestly don't even have a real opinion about this shit. I just be feeling like, Lord, I don't want to like question anybody's sexuality, but this is just how I personally feel. Like, as a woman, if you put on a strap on and you let somebody fuck you with a strap on, that just means in my mind that you like dick. And at some point, you're going to want to get a taste of the real thing, which she did. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there's just too many stories that I've heard of, like, you know, lesbian women getting pregnant. And I'm just like, well, if you're a lesbian, doesn't that mean that you don't like dick? No, it doesn't. That means you're a woman and you still require penetration of some sort.
I feel like girls that are lesbian or gay or whatever, I'm going to just put it out there. I don't care what y'all think. I feel like y'all are just fed up with niggas. And you had one too many bad experiences and you're over it for the moment or for however long that shit lasts with old girl, and then y'all be back on the bullshit.
No, I know real dedicated lesbians.
We already said, like, young MA, like the ones that are dedicated, that dress like a boy and do the whole shit. Mm-hmm. Sure, you probably never even been with a guy, so you don't even want to try it. But the rest of you.
But then again, I have heard of like lesbian women that are like studs that got kids.
Yes, I can raise my hand and tell you that I was once cheated on with a stud. So does that mean that my ex-boyfriend was gay or that this girl liked dick?
Listen, I used to talk to this nigga. I used to date this nigga. And the whole reason me and him stopped talking was because some little lesbian bitch like left like hearts and all like hard eyes under one of his pictures. And I was just like, oh, all right. And then like one of his homeboys was like, oh, y'all so cute, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, like, so
really?
Me and being passive aggressive, I just talking to the nigga. And then he's like, later on when we started talking, he's like, oh, so you just didn't want to communicate why you stopped talking to me, you just cut me off. And then I was like, yeah, because y'all just seem very happy together. He's like, she's a whole lesbian. And I'm like, she has a whole kid.
At some point or another, she was taking dick.
Hold on. She's a whole lesbian but has a whole kid. So at some point, she had, like you said, she had a whole dick in her.
And she was enjoying it because she kept the baby.
And she's femme. She's a femme lesbian.
Oh, so that means y'all up for grabs, like Tory Bricks. Because Tory Bricks was in a cool relationship with young M.A. and then now she's off with Rich the Kid.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So, fucking miss me with that bullshit. But Kehlani took it next level with this nigga that's bisexual. Because that's just weird. Because that means both of y'all confused. Neither of y'all know what you want to do with your private parts or with your relationship life. But like you said, y'all was just turned up one night and y'all started fucking.
But then, like, how does that, like, work? Like, raising... Let me stop.
Those are all the questions I have. Yes, how does that work, raising a kid? Which one of you is going to be the dad? Which one of you is going to be the mom? Or y'all going to be traditional on that part, but non-traditional on all the rest of the shit?
And then you're just going to be like, I don't identify as anything. I actually am a person that just, like, loves to fuck books. Like...
Or you're going to be like Miley Cyrus when she says she fuck anything but animals.
Like, society, I'm so sorry, and I hate to be this person. I don't want to be closed-minded. I really try to be an open-minded person, but, like, I feel like in society today, like, I have no issue with, like, gay people whatsoever. Like, you are who you are. You love who you are. Whatever it is, what it is. But I do have a problem with, like, society trying to force normalcy, like...
For shit that's abnormal.
For everything.
Yes.
For everything. And there's just some shit that's just not normal. And I don't think that I should have to be accepting of every single thing in this world without getting, like, chastised for it. Like, so because I don't agree with you and your viewpoint and I'm not open and accepting about this and that and this nigga over here that likes to fuck pigs and, like, this girl over here that likes to, like, fuck her aloe vera plant and shit like that. Like, no, I don't think that shit's cool.
I don't care, like you said, about people being gay or what have you. Like, some of the nicest people I've ever met have been gay people. Some of my good friends are gay. I don't care. But like you're saying, the fact that I have to accept certain shit is very weird because it doesn't involve me. Why do you need my approval? If I'm like, stay over there, fuck your plants, fuck your boy that also likes girls and trannies and regular niggas, do whatever you want, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, you're not gonna be friends with my kid or whatever, so I don't care. Mm-hmm. Then that makes me a bad person. That makes me closed-minded. No, it's just that my mind can only be open to so much, okay? Mm-hmm. I only have so much space in the brain. And I can't be making space to rationalize this fuck shit that y'all are doing, because you know it's weird too. That's why you're trying so hard to fucking make it seem regular and explaining it over and over again. I never seen two straight people or two gay dudes having to explain what the fuck goes on between them behind closed doors, because we already know. Mm-hmm. But it's the rest of you creeps They gotta be like, oh, I'm quisexual. I'm asexual. I don't fuck anything. I just like to be by myself.
Listen, I heard something pansexual.
Pansexual. That's fucking everything.
I heard that like if you identify as being a straight man or a straight woman, you're cisgender.
Yes.
And I was like, hold on, since when's there a fucking label for that?
For being normal.
What?
Yes, I've heard people go in and be like, you can't talk about this because you're a cisgendered black male and you don't understand. I'm like, wait, what does that mean?
Cisgender.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's a nigga that fucks girls.
Oh,
okay.
Right,
he's
right,
regular.
Right.
He's a human. He's a normal human.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that, like, I want to make this shit clear. I'm not saying that if you are gay or lesbian, you are abnormal and that there is anything wrong with you. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that I think that society is trying to force too much on us. There's a lot of things that, people do that I don't necessarily agree with, but that's your life. That's your business. You know what I mean? I don't think I necessarily agree with it being forced on me to accept. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily agree that certain things should be educated to children.
Yes.
I think that children need to just be innocent, and then later on along the lines as they mature, then slowly start to expose them to other things and happenings and lifestyles that go on, around us every single day. But you know what I mean? I don't think you should have to explain to a child like the things that society are trying to force upon you.
No, and I don't agree with it. Like, in the 90s, there were gay people.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just as much as now. There were transsexual people. There were fucking all the variety of groups that we have now that are proudly like letting their freak flag fly. They all existed in 1999. Mm-hmm. But me as a child, I did not have to know about them, understand their way of life, be accepting of it, be educated on it. None of that. Mm-hmm. Just, oh, my friend doesn't have a dad in her house. She has 2 moms. Okay, that's chill. Next question. Oh, my aunt doesn't have or my uncle doesn't have a wife. This dude lives with him and they're cool. Okay, mm-hmm. No big deal. I'm carrying on with my child life. I'm a kid. Mm-hmm. And then when I grow up and I get in high school and there are girls making out and shit in the hallway, or there are guys that hold hands or that act a little girly around each other, no big deal. When I go to college and there are straight up gay people and they're just fucking, no big deal. I've been gradually exposed to this. I understand what's going on. I don't have to know everything. If I want to know in depth, I can Google it because I'm grown.
Right.
Why do we have to tell kids, explain everything? Because it makes it an option to me when you're a kid.
Yeah, like a kid saying that they're trans or transgender.
Yes, like 5-6-year-olds.
Yeah, like you haven't even developed your body parts. You haven't hit the puberty stage. Like, as a kid, you can say, oh, I like this person. Oh, I like that person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm sure we've all had crushes and little stuff like when we were like children or whatever. But we don't know like what sexual attraction like really is.
I just think about my own childhood experience when I was younger. So being an only child for most of my life, you're always kind of awkward or kind of weird around other kids, especially kids that have siblings that are used to being like outgoing and entertaining other people or whatever. You kind of never get that again because you were an only child. Mm-hmm. So think about being in elementary. Boys used to be mean as fuck to me. They used to call me like giraffe. They used to be like talking about how tall I was, all types of shit. They fucking make fun of you just because they're kids. That's what kids do. So I did not like boys in elementary. Like, I thought they were weird. I thought they were gross. I used to just hang out with my homegirls. Maybe one boy that was over there playing handball with us, and we were all chill. Imagine if at that age they told me, oh, I never had to talk to boys again. That like boys were completely unnecessary. The friends that I hang out with every day, like Veronica and all of them, Jasmine, I can just date them. Like, I never have to go over and deal with those boys that be fucking with me all the time and throwing shit and being rough and ruining all the games that we play. Imagine how many people would be gay now. Or even boys like, oh, girls have cooties, girls are nasty, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. If you just told them back then, oh, you can just be with the boys that like the stuff that you like. You don't have to fucking be around girls and try to entertain them or be nice to them. No, just be with the boys.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And I don't feel like people they're like, no, just because you learn about being gay doesn't mean that you're going to be gay. And I'm like, but if you're a kid and you're given an option, it does make shit a lot easier.
Yeah. Like, I didn't have options as a kid. If you live under my roof in my house, like, you
were going to be this way.
You pay any bills here? Like, that's a black parent's favorite
Hell yeah. You don't pay no bills in this house? Nobody care what you think.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember being specifically told, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Well, stay out of grown folks' business.
Stay out of grown folks' business. And now grown folks' business is everybody's fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making shit scary. But congratulations to you being pregnant, Kehlani. Good luck, good job, and all that.
She seems like a good person. I'm sure she'll be a good mommy.
I'm not saying you're not gonna be a good mom, but like we said, what kind of arrangement?
All right, I'm done with this.
Oh, look for yourself. Let us know in the comments what you think about these situations.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us, guys.
Bye.
Bye.